each and every day at this time, exploring a new idea or a different twist on how you can reclaim your power. And so today I want to talk about healing. And healing can be physical, mental, emotional. And we have been conditioned to believe that healing starts by going outside of ourselves, when in reality, the only healing that ever really happens within. It's when we change our vision of life, when we come out of fear, when we're able to go and let go and put our body back in a natural state where it can do the work to heal itself. We've gone into the misperception that doctors heal. Doctors do not heal. Your body does the healing. The doctors do things to relieve symptoms. They give you temporary relief so that the body can heal. Sometimes what they give you doesn't work because it's causing more problems in the body. What I've discovered is that the best way to heal is a combination. If the symptoms are real bad, take modern medicine. If the symptoms, but while you're taking modern medicine, you've got to do the inner work to heal. You've got to relieve the fear inside. Because I'm going to tell you right now, fear is a single thing that takes us out of homeostasis. When we're in fear, the body is going to be in a stressful state. And when the body's in a stressful state, guess what happens? It causes the body to not be able to heal. Stress opens the body up for disease to work its thing. When you relieve the stress, your body can heal itself. That's why I always tune into meditation. That's why I turn into deep breathing. I have a whole process that I go to that I actually use every day. Even though I've got nothing that I believe I need to heal, I'm still putting my body in the state where natural healing occurs. You could have a stressful relationship, and a stressful relationship causes stress. That causes the body go into a state of being more receptive toward dis-ease. That's why if you'll notice in the link I put out there, I've got a link that you can click on and sign up for a free workshop I'm doing tomorrow on how to create a meaningful relationship. Starts at 10 o'clock, goes to 11. It's on Zoom. You click the link, you register. Guess what? You can hear some magnificent new ideas, or at least ideas that are given in a different way because they're unique to me. And I present things in my own unique way. And maybe that's how you can hear it. I don't know. I don't know who you are. I don't know what your relationships are. I don't know your past, whatever. But I'm simply saying that relationship workshop might be something that might be beneficial to you. So click on the link right now and sign up. It's pretty simple. So I'm going back to healing. Everything that I study says that between 80 and 90% of all illness is caused by stress. Now think about that. 80% to 90% of all illness is caused by stress. My God. What do you think worry is? Stress. Anyone out there watching the news? Anyone out there reading the news? Do you think that the news is causing you to get comfortable, or is it causing you more stress? Is the news doing us good in putting down this pandemic? That's a good question. You answer it for yourself. I don't have your answer. I can tell you this. I don't focus on the news. I focus on Lee Wolak. I focus on my personal well-being. I focus on my own personal health, my own personal state of mind. I focus on healthy eating. I focus on healthy exercise. I focus on creating loving and nurturing and supportive relationships. Where you put your focus is what you attract more of. Joellen says, I haven't had the news on for 3 days. Oh my God, best thing I've done for myself. You rock, Joellen. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. We have a misguided perception that we need to know everything that the news is saying. Wait a second. Maybe if it was factual and not opinion-oriented, but we've all discovered. Harry says, good, I'm alive. Well, Harry, I'm glad you're alive. Just writing that, I knew you were alive, dude. You didn't even have to tell me. Just say, hey, good morning, Lee. Well, Harry's alive today. Got to laugh at things. I know I have, I'll tell you a funny story because funny stories are good. I got an email that I got an email that I looked at this morning, and I'll answer it a little later, from a couple that are watching me somewhere in the United States. And they started off the email with something to the tune of, I hope you're not easily offended. But every day, my partner and I get together and we say, it's time to watch Uncle Wally, referring to me. And why I think that's so funny is that for the past 3 days, the movie Wally has been on my mind. You know the movie, the Disney movie Wally? I love that movie. Well, all of a sudden, these two people decided that, no, it's not Reverend Lee. It's not even Reverend. It's just Wally. I just said that. And I'm still laughing because life is to be laughed at. It's not to be taken seriously. Because if you take it seriously, what are you doing? You're worrying. What are you doing when you're worrying? You're stressing out. When you're stressing out, what's happened to you? You're weakening your immune system. You're becoming more susceptible to physical or mental, emotional distress or illness. Do you get it? We got to start laughing at ourselves more. This whole thing about being politically correct is stopping us from laughing. We take everything so friggin' seriously. Stop it. Do you not seen that clip with Bob Newhart where he's playing a psychiatrist? And he says to his client, it's got a sign, 5 minutes for $5. And he gives them 5 minutes to tell the story. And then they tell the story. And at 5 minutes, he goes, stop it. And they look at him like, what? He says, just stop it. And, well, I want more. I need more than that. Well, give me another dollar. You got a minute? Okay, stop it. Just stop telling yourself the story that's feeding your stress. You don't need to do that. Joanna says, I'm glad to turn in today as I really needed to hear some words about healing as I've just received some sad, devastating news about a loved one trying to stay strong. I'll share with you, Joanna, what I say at every memorial service that I've ever done. And I say this: when the body is no longer serving the soul to grow and to advance, the soul releases the body so it can go on with its journey. We have no idea about what the journey is for any other human being. And we will never know. A lot of times people say, I had a situation where someone committed suicide. And as I was counseling, they asked me why. I said, you'll never know. Because the only person that could tell you is the person who's gone. So you've got to give up the why and realize their soul did what it felt was the best thing for it. And that's what you have to come to comfort with. That's any death. I look at that when my mother died, when my father died, when my brother died, when close friends around me died. I don't know their journey. But here's what I do know. when I'm with them, when I'm with anyone, I want to make sure that I'm fully present with them so that if something does happen, I can say, our last time together, we were present. We were connected. And if I do that, I sleep in peace. Nilda says, thanks for the healing prayer you sent me. I know today that my surgery will go well with no complications. I feel comforted. Thank you. There's no doubt in my mind, Nilda. Your surgery is going to go absolutely perfect. Let me share with you something, Nilda. I don't know if I said this to you there, but before I went into surgery, and before you're in a little room and they got 5 nurses and a doctor comes in, the anesthesiologist comes in. You know what? I looked at the doctor and I said, you've done a lot of these, haven't you, Doc? He said, yeah. I said, you know what? All those other surgeries that you did prepared you to do your very best one today on me. And I have all the confidence that you're going to do that. My doctors, I've done that 3 times. My doctors looked at me and just smiled. And guess what? What did I implant in their subconscious mind? That they're going to do the very best they've ever done. I also told my anesthesiologist, you're going to give me the perfect amount of anesthesia so that I go just deep enough and I come out so easily and effortlessly. I know you can do that. Take control. You be the one. You be the one. Lori says, never understand suicide, depression, or emotional imbalance is scarier than cancer at times. It's scarier because we fear death. It's the only reason there's fear. There's the only reason we're scared, because we fear death. So the key thing is, if you have that fear, how do you come to grips? How do you come to grips with death? How do you come to an understanding that death is not to be feared? Because guess what, gang? There's no escaping it. You and I and everyone else will die. No one has ever lived forever in this physical body temple. What happens after death? I have opinions. Other people have opinions. But guess what? Nobody knows. So again, everyone else has an opinion. But we went off on a different topic today, didn't we? I started off with basically talking about all healings from the inside. Well, yeah, I guess we're still on topic, aren't we? All healing starts from the inside. All power to heal rests with you. The question today is, are you willing to embrace that power? Are you willing to claim it and to use your power to bring yourself to the highest vibration for you and to live and create your most magnificent life? No, for those of you that joined late, I put a link at the very beginning that lets you sign up for my free workshop tomorrow at 10 on how to create a meaningful relationship. If you're interested, click the link and sign up. You'll get a lot out of it, I promise. And we'll be able to look at each other on Zoom, and you'll be able to ask questions instead of just being able to write on the side here. So sign up for the workshop. We'll have fun together, I promise. I love having fun doing workshops. So I'm going to say to you this. I love you because I accept you just like you are. I have no conditions on how I look at you. I invite you to do the same with everyone else you meet today. Until next time, create a great day. Aloha.